Everybody, what's up? Jordan with Lawn Doctor here. We're doing an update on that lawn we just had a Ascochyta blight on about 10 days ago. We're back on the same lawn here. Now let's talk about the blight, how it's doing and how it's recovering. Let's take a look. As we can see here, it's been 10 days. We've done nothing at all besides some rain, probably some irrigation from the customer. But on our end, nothing. As we can see, the lawn's probably recovered about 75 to 80% of the damage that was here. There's still a little bit of damage here. That's fine, because we know that that's going to grow out. Again, 80% of the damage is gone, as you can see from the previous video. We've done nothing here, guys. That means it's just recovered on its own, which Ascochyta blight usually does. And sometimes we have to push it along with some nitrogen or some growth hormones, stuff like that. But most of the time, it'll recover completely. Another factor where Ascochyta blight can be really an issue is if you have a lot of fine fescue in full sun. Typically, fine fescue is a shade, but a lot of times in the last 10 to 15 years, homeowners have bought it for their full sun yards. It can do okay in full sun, but in our Michigan summers we get here, that fine fescue is usually the first thing to get dinged up. We can track it, and a lot of times we see blight affect it the most out of cool season grasses here. Fine fescue usually has a very, very small tip in their grass blades. Again, very fine tips. We see our regular fescues like this right here, much wider blade tip compared to your fines. So that's how you can kind of tell the difference. You can also kind of look at the crowns or the stoma and tell that way too. But again, just from my sight, we know that this is fine fescue. So let's say we want to push this thing to 100% recovery. There's a couple options we can do. One, we can apply a little shot of nitrogen. Tell that grass, hey, we need to grow up a couple more inches, mow that off. We can do that. Number two, you can apply some organic matter, such as a compost or poultry manure or similar product. That again, it's going to help the grass recover, especially from stress. The third option is a liquid soil amendment. So we're talking products that contain humics, fulvic acids, sea kelp, some molasses, stuff like that. Those are kind of newer to market, but those also can really aid in recovery of stress turf. So since the disease is still here, we're actually going to do a few things to push it out. Again, we have 80% recovery, but we want to really push this to 100% recovery until we get into the stress of summer. Let's go do that. Let's apply some products to this. See us on the lawn. Oh, look at that green right there. Let's go. Teach them how to mix a backpack. All right, so we're going to be applying today a liquid fungicide with a little bit of liquid soil amendment. It's going to help fix the blight and just pretty much help the grass grow out of it. Okay, got our H2O line here. Applying our little product in here. All right, so this other product, this is going to be kind of the soil amendment we talked about. It's going to be those humic and fulvic acids, the sea kelp and the molasses. This one calls for about 4 ounces per thousand, so we need a total of 16 ounces going into the backpack. And we're good. All right, guys, we're here back at the Ascochyta blight. Again, 80% recovered, but we're gonna spray a little something on it to help push that recovery, push that grass growth. Let's get it done. All right, guys, our Ascochyta blight, 80% recovered. We're applying this product again, soil amendment, a little bit of nitrogen, just to help push that final recovery. And hopefully by the next 10 days, it's gonna be fully recovered. A lot of times you don't have to do anything, but we are, because we want this to recover faster for that summer stress. If you have any questions about disease, Ascochyta blight, we'd love to help you out. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, thanks. See you later.